So I only just recently started playing through Rampage Total Destruction on the PS2, and it somehow became my favorite Rampage game in this series. I mean, man, I've been playing this for like a month, you know, seriously. I've had this game for quite a while, but I only just started kind of getting into it the past month, and bro, this game is insane. Also, I don't know how much bacteria was on that. But for the longest time, my favorite Rampage game was Rampage World Tour on the PS1, and it's insane how quickly this game has grown on me. So in today's episode of the BR Radio Show, we're gonna be playing this game for a little bit and seeing if it's actually as good as I think it is. Welcome. My name is BR Radio. We review games either bad or good. BR Radio. Retro Gaming Show. Season 5, baby. Rampage Total Destruction. Also, this theme song. The best theme song has got to be Rampage 2 Universal Tour. So we got campaign, obviously campaign. You can do that for 1 or 2 players. King of the City is only a 2-player mode. King of the World's only 2-player mode, and then Time Run you can do 1 or 2 players. But campaign is where it's at, honestly. That's always where all the fun is. So 1 player, and there's a lot of different monsters in this game. I've played as Marco. I'm still missing one of his specials. So 4 of these stars, each monster has 4 little special abilities. And I did Lizzie. But look at all these. Also Ralph, the go-to of the OG 3 are my go-to. But look at all of these monsters. And in each of the campaign areas, there's hidden monsters you can find. Bro, some of these look insane. I can't wait. But I'm gonna go with my boy Marco, one of my favorites right now. And then I'm on Hong Kong, and then there's New York. That's all the levels that there is, but the game's been getting kind of hard. So we got Chicago, LA, London, San Fran, and Las Vegas. Now this campaign is just straight up go into these different areas of the world and destroy the cities. That's literally it. And then at the end of every single area, there's a boss to fight. But these 3 stars down here, oh shoot. Anyways, like I was saying, these 3 stars, or there's technically 4 stars on the bottom of each of these. So there's like, it's for like just 100% and stuff. But if you go to stats, all blocks destroyed, so basically all areas destroyed. Power points, which is like extra points, like you have to go out of your way to earn a lot of extra points by eating people, destroying cars, destroying buildings, collecting items. All challenges met. Each single area and each single level within the area has their own challenges that you have to get every challenge in each area. Those ones can be kind of tricky, and all monsters revealed, which I have not done on any of these yet, but let's do, I haven't had power points on all the Los Angeles, let's do Los Angeles. Oh, Midway Studios, bro, I love that. But here we go. Bonus challenge, destroy 5 police cars. I'm gonna eat some people. So, as you can tell from this game compared to the other Rampages, this is entirely a 3D game, unlike the other ones that were all 2D. Also, bro, why are you eating plants, Marco? Got helicopters. Got cops. Bro, what do you think you're gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna eat you real quick. And we got the SWAT. So anyways, the reason why this is my favorite, and it's not just because it's 3D, because I really love the 2D ones. It's just the 3D adds like a whole another level to the gameplay, in my opinion, that really, I think, was much needed for the Rampage series at the time. Like, look at this. Grab a car. You can throw the cars in the back. You can go on the sides of buildings, and you could always go on the sides of buildings in the OG Rampages, but it looks cooler. It's 3D. Boom. You have all your moves. You can go so crazy in this game. But no, this game added so much new stuff to the series. Not only the insane amount of monsters, I think there's like 28 monsters, like new monsters total in this game, which is insane. The 3D the animations are really good. Like, the game is just really fun. A lot of explosions, a lot of destructibility, and I love games that have destructible environments. And this this whole series is straight up about destroying the environments of places. Got a cop over here? Where you at, buddy? Let me get this challenge. Boom, challenge met, and that gives you 5,000 extra points. So we're gonna try to do as many challenges as possible. Boom. And then once you get all the areas, it goes into this little, you know, here's how you did screen. And then you press X, continue, and it seamlessly transitions into the next area right here. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Pop the Lizzie balloon, easy. Challenge mat, boys. Boom. Also, like, I said that Rampage World Tour was like my favorite. Also, the voice acting is funny. Let me eat this. But they literally have Rampage World Tour as a bonus game in this game. Not only just Rampage World Tour, but they have the original arcade Rampage. And they have the speed boost. Bro. So fun. Boom. Get out of here, boys. Also, bro, look at this. Rampage the movie. Like, Rampage is an actual, like, you know, brand inside of the Rampage game. It's kind of funny. And you can't forget the Rampage mode. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about. But I mean, since we're gonna talk about all the good things about the game, what are a couple downsides? If we're talking gameplay, there's not really much that I can complain about. You know, the speed boost, you do go kind of slow without the speed boost, but you can it's definitely not like a big deal. But I can't think of much when it comes to the gameplay that I really don't like about the game. I mean, they have the timer up there, but I don't think they've ever had a timer in the other games, but they give you so much time in these levels that like the timer basically doesn't even matter.
You can't eat me.
Challenge map, boys. I guess one gameplay thing that I kind of don't like, because as you destroy the buildings, there's items in some of the buildings, which you've seen already. Like that, boom, cherries in that window. Now for challenges, there's some challenges that are like, eat 3 steaks, or, you know, eat 3 watermelons, or eat whatever item. So you kind of have to be careful with destroying the buildings, because once the building starts to collapse, you can't grab any more items. So, and if you don't collect the right item, there's only a certain amount of items in each building, especially the challenge items. And if you fuck it up, you ain't getting it. So you'd probably have to restart the entire level. So some of the challenges are way harder than others. Some of them are like the first one, destroy 5 police cars. That's so easy because the police cars are endlessly respawning until you beat the level. But some of the item ones where there's only a select amount of items that you have to be careful and make sure you grab before you destroy the buildings, those ones can be tricky. But oh yeah, give me that combo. I also figured out that there's guides online to where every exact challenge item is, because it's not randomized. They're in always a set, like the same building every time. Damn. They're in the same building every single time, so I'm glad that it's not like randomized, or else that'd be really, really hard. So I just go on the guide and, you know, look up where exactly every item is. So that's something I could say about the gameplay, but because we have easy guides like that online, it's really not a biggie for me personally. But those are just a couple things that I guess I could say I don't like about the game, but there's like easy solutions to those things. Like, we'll destroy 8 helicopters. That's just such an easy one, because the helicopters are endlessly respawning. We got the TV helicopters, which I don't know why y'all are even trying to document this. Like, get out of the city, man. Also, I gotta say, the monster designs are so good in this game. Like, the animations, a lot of the monsters, I don't know if some of them share same animations. I'm sure they do. but from the monsters I've played, they've all had their own unique animations, and they all look so badass, man. Like Mark, like a big ass shark. Like, come on, man, that's so cool. And there's some, you know, hidden ones that I cannot wait to play as because they look so cool on the picture that they show. But I mean, literally, this game is undoubtedly my favorite Rampage, not only just because the game is probably the best playing, best gameplay, the most fun, the 3D is really fun. Challenge my boys, let's go. But there's also Rampage World Tour as a bonus mode. You can play the full game of that in here, which automatically practically declares this game to be the best. It's just a real good game that, you know, it's also crazy to me that they haven't made another Rampage game for so long when, like, bro, you'd think that this is a kind of game that would also do good coming out nowadays, you know what I'm saying? But knowing the game space now, they're gonna make microtransactions. You gotta have Marco as a monster. You gotta pay $5 for him or $10 or whatever. The Marco DLC pack. Boom, baby. Super combo. But now, let me know what your favorite Rampage is in the comments. I'd love to know. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. Let's go. Rampage the movie. Bro, some of these areas are, like, so cool. Look at this. Rampage the movie. This is the... Oh, the scum carbonated. This is like the tank one I was telling y'all about. This one's actually pretty simple, so I'm happy for that. I'm just glad it's not the fucking... the hovercraft one. Oh shoot, oh shoot. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that, hold on. Boom. Get out of here. Boom. Also, this spin move gives so much depth to the gameplay. Like, hold on, let me get up. Like, if you're on top of a building here, I'll show you, and you jump off. Like, I jumped. Like, that spin move adds a lot of cool moves and stuff to the game. Challenge Matt, boys, get out of here. Also, this guy, get out of here. Some dude with a guitar is just singing while all this is happening. That's a wrap. That is a wrap. I wonder if we got the par points star. Hopefully. I did every challenge. Boom. Let's go. Rampage World Tour? No, Rampage Total Destruction incorporated in this game with World Tour and the original arcade. This game is phenomenal. By far, favorite Rampage game of all time. Let me know down below what you think of Rampage Total Destruction. And I'd love to shout out the channel members, a part of BR Rated Crew. Thank you guys for the contributions. Really appreciate y'all, and I'm glad for the support. And thank you to Kansas Cowboy Jr., a part of BR Rated VIPs, for the monthly contributions, man. Really grateful for you. I say this all the time, but I can't not say it. I love you, man. I'm glad and grateful for all the stuff you do for the channel here. So subscribe if you like weekly retro gaming content. We'll see you next Thursday for part 3 of Dog's Life on PS2. We'll see you then, everyone. Have a good one.